ਅੱਜ ਦੇ ਇਸ ਸਪੈਸ਼ਲ ਸੈਗਮੈਂਟ ਵਿੱਚ ਮੈਂ ਹਰਪ੍ਰੀਤ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਬਹੁਤ-ਬਹੁਤ ਸਵਾਗਤ ਕਰਦਾ ਹਾਂ। ਜਿੱਦਾਂ ਅੱਜ ਦੀ ਡੇਟ ਵਿੱਚ ਅਸੀਂ ਦੇਖ ਰਹੇ ਹਾਂ ਕਿ ਜੋ ਇਕਨੋਮੀ ਦਾ ਹਾਲ ਹੈ, ਜੋ ਆਇਲ ਦਾ ਹਾਲ ਹੈ, ਆਇਲ ਥੱਲੇ ਜਾਣ ਕਰਕੇ, ਲੂਣੀ ਥੱਲੇ ਜਾਣ ਕਰਕੇ ਕਾਫੀ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਜੌਬ ਲਾਸ ਕੈਨੇਡਾ ਵਿੱਚ ਹੋ ਚੁੱਕੇ ਨੇ। ਹਰ ਸਰਕਾਰ ਦੀ ਇਹੀ ਕੋਸ਼ਿਸ਼ ਆ ਕਿ ਕਿਸੇ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਜੌਬ ਲਾਸ ਨੂੰ ਰੋਕਿਆ ਜਾਵੇ ਤੇ ਜੌਬ ਕ੍ਰੀਏਟ ਕੀਤੀਆਂ ਜਾਣ ਤੇ ਕੈਨੇਡੀਅਨ ਇਕਨੋਮੀ ਨੂੰ ਵਾਪਸ ਆਪਣੇ ਪੈਰਾਂ ਤੇ ਖੜਾ ਕੀਤਾ ਜਾਵੇ। ਇਹਦੇ ਚੱਲਦੇ ਹੀ ontario ਗਵਰਨਮੈਂਟ ਨੇ ਹੁਣ ਇੱਕ ਉਪਰਾਲਾ ਕੀਤਾ ਹੈ। ਹੁਣੇ ਹੁਣੇ ontario ਗਵਰਨਮੈਂਟ ਦੇ ਇੱਕ ਡੈਲੀਗੇਸ਼ਨ ਇੰਡੀਆ ਜਾ ਕੇ ਆਈ ਆ, ਜਿਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਕਿ ontario ਗਵਰਨਮੈਂਟ ਇਹ ਵੀ ਉਮੀਦ ਕਰ ਰਹੀ ਆ ਕਿ ontario ਵਿੱਚ ਇਹਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਜੌਬ ਕ੍ਰੀਏਸ਼ਨ 'ਚ ਵੀ ਹੈਲਪ ਮਿਲੂਗੀ। ਅੱਜ ਅਸੀਂ ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਮੁਲਾਕਾਤ ਕਰਾਉਣ ਜਾ ਰਹੇ ਹਾਂ ontario ਦੇ ਸਿਟੀਜ਼ਨ ਇਮੀਗ੍ਰੇਸ਼ਨ ਐਂਡ ਇੰਟਰਨੈਸ਼ਨਲ ਟ੍ਰੇਡ ਮਿਨਿਸਟਰ ਮਾਈਕਲ ਚੈਨ ਨਾਲ। ਆਓ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਗੱਲਬਾਤ ਮਿਸਟਰ ਮਾਈਕਲ ਚੈਨ ਨਾਲ। Mr. Michael Chan, thank you for joining us today.
Well, thank you very much for the opportunity.
First, I would like to thank you, sir, for taking time from your busy schedule and joining us. I would like to know the purpose of visit to India by Ontario government. What is the purpose of that trip?
Well, we conduct a train mission to India. We just finished it. We came back on Sunday. It was a 10-day trip. We visited the 5 cities. Of course, the purpose is to really promote trade between Ontario and India. And I can tell you that we had a fantastic success in India. And we have met many business people. We visited many places. And as well, we're able to have meeting with political leaders, including the Prime Minister of India. So overall, we believe that the trip, is a great success.
How will this trip benefit to the people of Ontario?
I think the benefit can be medium term and also long term. As people probably are aware, the last time. Before this trip, the last time Ontario led a trade mission to India, it was 2009, which is 7 years ago. I think this is a bit too long. In hindsight, I wish that we can be there a bit earlier so that we maintain the momentum. But having said that, I also believe that this time we are in India in the right place, of course, and at the right time. And the reason I said that is I really feel India is evolving, taking big strides, big steps forward. And with Ontario, which is the largest province in all Canada by far, I think enhancing or promoting the trade relationship and also people-to-people relationship would deliver medium and long-term benefit to Ontario. Of course, we're able to solidify business deal, $240 million in the past trip, in this trip, and also 65 agreements or MOUs, and so it will create jobs, it will drive our economy, but then more importantly, I think it deepens our relationship, Ontario relationship with India, with the people in India. I think that's very important. People-to-people relationship exchanges is very important because we do have a large population of Indian rooted Canadian Ontarian living in Ontario. So having the exchanges definitely would both benefit both the people.
Mr. Chan, can you tell us some detail about agreements signed in this trip?
Those agreements, they are quite broad. One sector I really quite stand out is the MOU or agreements signed between or among our education or academia institution with the counterpart. We had a total of, I believe, 17 universities and colleges representation in India, and this is education focus, and many MOU and agreement been signed, and those are for like student exchanges, faculty exchanges, or even opening some teaching facility in India, for example, in Mumbai, so that the people in India can actually go to that campus or that location to learn and be trained. And so this is quite heavy in terms of the signing. Others, for example, we have one deal which is about the production of those lower end iPad or phone, and the cost can be as low as like $60 Canadian to $100 Canadian. And the Premier, myself, and also Minister Duguid, and also Minister Demara, we went there, the factory, toured the factory, and able to talk to the factory workers and able to witness they're doing their job, in terms of the production of those little iPads. And we were told those iPads will be more focused for education, to deliver to perhaps people, they are not rich people. I would say they are maybe at not so much, but then able to give them this iPad, or so that they're able to learn and educate it by getting information from the iPad. So those are great things, and we were very impressed by that factory, and of course that agreement signed. And I forget about the amount, but it's very impressive. And there are other, like water treatment and some other business deals. So on and on, is like we signed 65 agreements or MOU, totaling in terms of value 240 million, and able to create in Ontario 150 jobs.
When you talk about creating jobs in Ontario, are those manufacturing jobs or high-tech jobs?
It's mixed, and I believe it will be more to come. Again, this trip is like the first time in 7 years, and I think one of the benefit I think really is really to re-engage, restart the engine of connecting India. And now, the Premier is very pleased with what we have achieved, and definitely the follow-up. The follow-up will be very, very important and crucial, and we expect more will come in terms of business, in terms of cultural exchange, and in terms of people-to-people exchanges.
Mr. Chen, there are many people from Punjab, India, lives in Ontario. Is there any agreement signed particularly with government of Punjab?
I believe so. We able to, other than business agreement being signed, we also signed MOU with the government or with the state, and we can also those MOU in terms of the area of collaboration is very specific. For example, it can be a signed MOU between Ontario and a state in India, and focus on IT, or focus on ICT. Another MOU can be focused on water treatment or manufacturing, or another one can be focused on aerospace all those sectors. So those are very important. I was told once those MOU signed, on the Indian side, they will recognize the significance of that MOU, and business sector will kind of like will follow up, and they have more flexibility of engaging Ontario businesses. So those are very important and also very good. So yes, in terms of engaging the state of Punjabi, yes, we have, and I was there, and I can tell you, the Punjabi people, they are passionate people. we had a one evening reception. They turned out, God, so many people turn out, and we have speeches. We had really mingle and talk about business, and at the same time we had some food, and it's a great get together. I'm very pleased that I visited the state.
Thank you, Mr. Chen. Once again, thank you for taking time from your busy schedule and joining us. Thank you, sir.
Well, thank you so much for the opportunity.
ਇਹ ਸਨ ਓਨਟਾਰੀਓ ਦੇ ਸਿਟੀਜ਼ਨ ਇਮੀਗ੍ਰੇਸ਼ਨ ਐਂਡ ਇੰਟਰਨੈਸ਼ਨਲ ਟ੍ਰੇਡ ਮਿਨਿਸਟਰ ਮਾਈਕਲ ਚੈਨ। ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਸਾਡਾ ਇਹ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ ਕਿੱਦਾਂ ਲੱਗਾ, ਇਹਦੇ ਬਾਰੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਸਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਹਮੇਸ਼ਾ ਹੀ ਆਪਣੇ ਸੁਝਾਅ ਸਾਂਝੇ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੋ। ਇੱਥੇ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਹਰਪ੍ਰੀਤ ਨੂੰ ਦਿਓ ਇਜਾਜ਼ਤ। ਧੰਨਵਾਦ।